Hello, y'all. We are back. So, we are starting off the new year because I'm filming this as of January the 1st. So, the Circle Atlanta Season 1, Episode 10. Honey, did not disappoint at all, honey. We got darn on 2 full pages worth of notes to go through, honey. So, y'all might as well get y'all a snack. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pop my non-soda caffeine beverage. Y'all know I've been 20 months off of soda. So I'm gonna be popping my sparkling ice water. Nice ice, baby. Honey, we got some nice ice to drink, honey. Cause honey, they was serving up the darn on fire, honey, on this episode. Disclaimer: DivaWuan don't have no problems with anybody, but DivaWuan got to call it like I see it. I don't want y'all getting in y'all feelings behind my commentary. And this so goes for some of my reviewers too. And my viewers. Because I know we're going to disagree on some shit this episode. We just going to go ahead and get into it. So, we start off with darn on Cash helping Melly B with the photo shoot, right? So, Melly called herself getting her groove back. I was like, honey, I ain't know that you ever lost it, honey. The way you be photogenic, I ain't never... Honey, I wouldn't have known that you wasn't on the scene for more than 5 years. But she said she ain't been doing this for 5 years. I was like, come on through. Back with the jump off with the good looks. Still showing the girls that you still got it, honey. And then that made me question, though, how tall is darn on Melly? And how short is Cash? Because I'm like, but damn, there is a substantial height difference going on. Like, is Cash really teeny tiny, or is darn on Melly taller than I thought? Because I thought like Melly B might be like 5'9", 5'10", and I've always thought Cash might be. I've always knew Cash was relatively short. I think Cash might be 5'7", 5 foot, but now I'm thinking maybe Cash might be like 5'4", 5'5", and Melly B might be like 6 feet tall or something. Because there was a substantial darn on height difference going on. If y'all come across this video, I'm just curious, what is the height difference between y'all? But Melly B darn gonna showing off the size, as she say, sample size, honey. Darn gonna put my plus size, darn gonna self the darn gonna shame, honey, Miss size 0, honey. And before my full figure folks come at me, what I mean by plus size is in the modeling industry, since I'm a size 8 is considered plus size. So I'm plus size as far as modeling is concerned. Not, plus size in general, because I know plus size is typically size 14 and up. But anyways, we have a old nice darn shoot, darn Melly showing off the... Now, I don't know what we would say Melly would be class, because Cash is what we would call Little Debbie. I'm the one that got the pound cake. I guess we would say Melly B would be the shish kebab, because he ain't got nothing back there that would be considered a Debbie cake or anything. He was showing off his shish kebab figure and everything, and honey, he was doing it, honey. Darn going, and then Cash was darn going instructing them how to pose, get his darn going best trade look on, honey. Cause Melly had to disclose she's a full body. She likes to give these types of poses, but darn on Cash was like, we're going to show you how to give darn on sexy seductress darn on trade footboy vibes. So come on through. I was here for it. So now we move on to let me see, the cast meet at Jules' event. So we easily switch on over to the event. So the theme of this is the Harlem Renaissance. So everybody is given the 1920s, darn gone early, Harlem fashion from New York. This is what dreams are made of. New York, New York. I know I don't sound like Alicia. Alicia don't even sound like Alicia. So we both in the same, deplorable company. I ain't going to give y'all too much with the vocals. But anyways, they giving old Harlem, baby. Eugene, honey. Eugene was the most dapper out of all of them. Is it me or is Eugene giving me doggone Cam Newton? They did say Billy D. Rims, but with that doggone Mr. Clean, with the Mr. Clean smile and the brown skin and everything, it was really giving me doggone Cam Newton. You know how Cam Newton wants to be a model on the low. Every time you see him, he's in some sort of old gaudy fashions with the doggone fur and the pristine suit. That's what doggone Mr. Eugene was giving me, honey. But it was still looking nice on you, honey. Eugene, you was looking cute, honey. Let me see. And then as they went out on the first they was inside, then they decided to take it outside. At this point it is just Jules, let me see. It's Jules, Tevin, Eugene, Martell, and Cash De Niro, I believe. At the moment. And you know, doggone Eugene seemed a little bit smitten with doggone old Cash De Niro, honey. I was like, honey, I don't blame you. Who ain't smitten with doggone Cash, especially if you done seen the scenes, honey. Even I doggone got a little bit smitten, honey. But anyways, moving on. Y'all act like y'all didn't hear that last part. But anyways, this is where shit doggone gets messy. Tevin, from my perspective, now y'all can tell me maybe because y'all know doggone head mother done said she's a one-woman editing show over there. Shout out to Lester. So, you know, with Lester being the Lone Star editor, and I can imagine that this scene was a lot longer than what we saw, but for the sake of recording, stuff had to be sliced down. Maybe it was some stuff. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm seeing both sides of this. Maybe it was some stuff left out. But from what I seen, and the way Tevin asked it, I didn't see that Tevin was being messy. Tevin generally asked who else was supposed to be coming. And I didn't see the problem with that. Because at the moment, Mulatto wasn't there. Rico, I'm assuming that everybody didn't know that Rico went off to New York. Out where he was filming another show. I think he was filming a Mister at the time. And then, now we know he's part of Chasing Atlanta. Atlanta, nah. Well, shit, that wouldn't make sense because, hell, they in Atlanta too. So I guess he was over there on the Mister at the moment. But anyways, yeah, Rico wasn't there, but Rico was invited, I believe. So Rico was missing. Mulatto was missing for obvious reason. Mega Body was missing. And then Jules wasn't invited. Martell wasn't invited. So somehow Cash thought that doggone Tevin was being doggone messy. But before we get to that, it gets to the point where they talk about Alyssa not being invited. So then Dante ends up accusing doggone Jules of being a racist. And once again, I need y'all to get this terminology correct. And I think Jules done explained it enough, but I'm going to explain it more thoroughly for y'all. Once again, the reason why it's impossible for black people to be racist is because what y'all consider racism is not racism. Racism is doggone systematic oppression. Racism is economically and physically oppressing somebody. You being a personal bigot to somebody, you not want somebody to be around because let's say even if Jules had a problem with Alyssa being white, it's like that still would not make her doggone a racist because Jules is not doggone oppressing Alyssa in any sort of way. Jules is not depriving Alyssa of any sort of employment. She's not doggone making it where it's harder for her to get a loan or for her to live her life in any sort of way. Her not being invited in Jules' space is not oppressing doggone Alyssa in any sort of way. That's what racism is when you are going to the step of systematically oppressing a group of people. Y'all can say what Jules is doing is being a little bit inadvertently bigoted, because I can't even say that she's being outright bigoted, because Jules, I don't think, has a direct hatred for white people. Like she says, she don't mind white allies you know, donating to her events and stuff, this, that, and the third. She don't mind hanging around Alyssa, but certain events she just wanted to be blackity black, 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 black. So y'all can say she's insensitive, y'all can say she's bigoted, but racism she is not. So once again, I don't want nobody darn on saying Jules is a racist. Y'all can possibly say bigoted, but once again, not racist. Moving on from that. So let me see. Also, the discrepancy about who was hosting the party. First, they said this was Jules' party. Then Jules said that this was a somebody else's party. And out of respect, she didn't want Alyssa to be there. Although I seen some people up there that was looking. Matter of fact, there was one white chick that darn on passed by, or a Mariah Carey looking darn on Mexican version chick. Did y'all not see the girl that passed by in the camera a little bit later? I thought darn on Alyssa done snuck up in the damn part. I was like, wait a minute, I thought Alyssa wasn't invited. Was I the only one that saw the very high yellow chick with the straight hair? I was like, shit, that's a very good, long, convincing looking weave that she got in her head. Shit, I thought that was darn on Alyssa for a moment. But I guess they said, honey, you had to have some degree of African ancestry. At least darn on a quarter. And, you know, Alyssa looks like she might be the type to have about 5%. So, unfortunately, she wasn't invited. But considering the theme, I'm on the fence. Because it's like, yeah, Alyssa would have thrown the vibe off. I don't necessarily hate what Jules did. Maybe the delivery could have been better, because I can see Jules said it in such a way where it could have came off insensitive without Jules intending it to be that way. So maybe the delivery could have been better. But for the most part, I can now see in the whole event, I can see why no white people was allowed. Because it was given, you know, it was given soulful, it was given Eartha Kitt, it was given all of the darn on folks, honey. So I can see why they didn't have, you know, Alyssa there. But anyways, while we're still outside, right, Dante inquires more in detail about Melly B not being there. So this is when Cash ends up darn on misdirecting his anger at darn on Tevin. And matter of fact, I'm going to include some darn on clips for darn on timestamp purposes. So at the 12:30 mark, honey, let's go ahead and include this right here where Dante ends up darn on inquiring about darn on Melly B. So this is where I got to get on Cash for being contradicted. Cash, why did you feel... Now, granted, Tevin, you was a little bit in the wrong, too. A hit dog does somewhat holler, even though you wasn't in the wrong. But, see, you come off so compassionate. See, darn on Tevin got to be a Cancer, because that heifer's always in her feelings. Always in her feelings. I understand where Cash was saying, like, girl, I ain't giving a fuck about who darn on don't give a fuck about. But darn on Tevin really being passionate and whatnot. But anyways, Cash, you still misdirected your anger at Tevin. Because my thing is this, he darn on mention people who wasn't there in general, who supposed to be coming. And Megabody wasn't there at the moment, who Jules don't have a problem with. Rico wasn't there, Jules don't have a problem with him. So it was understandable why Tevin asked the question. But
you want me to host this sophisticated event?
It's a nice venue too.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that y'all came.
Okay.
You mean? Oh, you mean like who else? Like in the group, Megabody. He's late. He is late, but it's okay because people are also a little behind. Mulatto and Melly B. I invited everybody except those two people. I'm very interested. Oh, you did it. I did not. I'm very interested. Oh, you did it. I did not. I did invite Rico. Oh, so with Alyssa. So I was telling.
It was Dante that specifically darn on brought Melly B's name up. But so I'm trying to figure out why was it that same smoke given to darn on Dante.
I guess a good time. Or
I had a great speed date. Yeah.
what do you feel like stopped you from inviting him? Is it still from how he feels, or is it just you didn't want to be around him?
That would be so inauthentic of me to know that we're...
Inquiring minds want to know. So, there goes darn on Tevin and darn on Cash now going at it. And like I said, Cash darn on contradicting himself. Oh, and then he contradicts himself even more because in the midst of the argument, then comes up the darn on stuff about Cash says he knows why Tevin isn't invited to certain events.
Be at events. I know why. You tend to not be invited to a lot of places.
Hello?
And I know why.
Really? I don't. You want to get my Wait a minute. Hi, Bob.
Uh-oh, let's rewind that moment. So y'all heard the contradiction, right?
You want to get my Wait a minute.
No, I think in a group setting where we could be talking about something else or the understanding of the event was fine. But I think at the point when there's certain individuals, like if Jules don't be at an event, I know why. You tend to not be invited to a lot of places.
Hello?
And I know why.
Really? I don't. You want to get my Wait a minute.
It's fake, real is real, and there's no fucking in between.
I'm excited about
Here comes the contradiction, y'all.
And I was trying not, because this is your thing, I'm not trying to go here.
That's okay.
The comment is now about, you haven't really been invited many places and you know why. You seem to be the only person to admit that you know why. Everybody else that I asked is oblivious.
Because they're not.
Can you let me know?
Huh?
Can you let me know why?
We don't know why.
Well, you know what? I don't know why, but all I know is as
contradiction.
I don't give a fuck.
Kevin darn gonna asks, okay, well, please let me darn gonna fill me in because I'm still lost. And my thing is this, why is darn gonna Tevin lost at this point? I could have sworn Rico said the reason why Tevin wasn't invited to certain events, why certain people was being pulled individually, was basically so we could get to know each person individually. And if it's something as simple as that, why can't nobody just darn gonna tell Tevin this? Why is darn gonna we in episode 10 and Tevin is still confused why he wasn't invited to certain events and why certain people wanted to see him isolated from the 180 group? If it was just as simple as we just want to get a feel of people outside of being in the group, because it seemed like there was cliques starting to be formed. Like, why couldn't we just say that? Darn gone Cash act like he wanted to darn gonna say he knew why, and then all of a sudden he backpedaled talking about, well, I don't really know why, and then started deviating talking about, well, I wouldn't darn going give a damn. It's like, okay, you got a valid point on not, people not even to give a damn, especially considering that y'all only known each other at this point for 3 weeks, because this shit took darn on place on Valentine's Day. The very first episode was at Rico's event, which was January 26th. So I done got stuff documented down at this point. So now it's been a total of about just shy of 3 weeks that we are now in recording. So it's like, why are we so invested about who gives a damn in regards to folks that you only been around for 3 weeks? Once again, I'm telling you, darn gone Tevin ass got to be a darn gone cancer. But anyways, still, Cash De Niro was wrong in regards to that. Next thing we know, everybody gets back to vibing, so we calm down a little bit. The cast is darn on doing the runway walk. I said, come on now, work the one way, work the one way. Woo! So we first get darn on Cash started on all strutting down the runway at Jules' request. Then we had Eugene, Mega Body, Jules, Martell. I was like, come on through, darn on Black Excellence, darn on giving us old Harlem teas. So we had the darn on runway walk or whatnot. And then from there, once again, this is why I say darn on Cash, you just contradicting yourself. Now, I'm trying to figure out low key what darn on Dante is working with. I mean, Dante looked like he working with at least a 9 or something, because I seen the darn on picture, and you know my ass is gonna be petty. I'm gonna include the picture right here, honey. So maybe darn on Cash is a little bit smitten about what's in the pants after all, because it's like, girl, once again, Melly B was brought up by Dante, and not only did you not give that same smoke to darn on Dante like you gave Tevin, but here you is darn on just dancing on him with no problems. And like I said, okay, decent body, with, although, you know, Dante, no shade, girl, but let me go on here and Hold on 1 second. Let me find it. Let me go ahead and put y'all on pause. Let me put this picture back up here. Dante. Child, what in the world? I wanted the darn on. Honey, I wanted to do some darn on jujutsu with them darn on claws though, honey. Why in the world you got them darn on toenails looking like darn on harpy claws, honey? Child, bye. Darn on scratching folks up in the darn on bed. Can't be darn on. And then it's now revealed that he laid up in the bed with both Melly B and Cash, and they allegedly didn't do shit. I think they both damn lying. Although it's like, child, with the way the fuckboy tease Dante giving off, I can understand they ass lying, because it's like, who want to claim that? Who want to claim darn on young fuckboy that ain't got no direction going on? The only person on the cast where we don't really know, well, actually it's a couple other people, but darn on Dante is one of the folks where we don't know what he actually does for a living, this, that, and the third. I can understand why somebody established on both ends of the spectrum, you know, corporate side Melly B and established porn star, you know, Cash Darrow, don't want to claim this person. They just want to fool with him, you know, indiscreetly, honey. And that's not a darn on good look when people only want to fool with you when the darn on lights are down, honey. It's like, honey, they just using you for what you got. I guess you got a little nice darn on pogo stick down there, but honey, you don't offer nothing but a good time, and that's about it, and that's a shame. Like I said, I wouldn't be around here bragging about cast members liking me. No, they might have a low-key lust for you. That's a difference. There is a difference between generally liking somebody and just using them for what they got. But anyways, moving on from that, honey, I ain't going to give Dante too much. So anyways, next we get to Lyric Lachey's channeling darn on Ella Fitzgerald. I include a clip right here at the 20-minute mark. Honey, excellent vocals, honey. And then we had another singer right here, channeling darn on away in the water, away in the water, away in the water. I was like, come on through, honey. In the water, God gonna trouble the water. And then Jules, this is where you go fuck up the damn mood. Jules darn gonna talk about F the police. See, this is where the conscious community be just doing too much. I understand black power, black excellence, melanin mad, but it's like, girl, we don't have to necessarily be on the F the whole police. Like, there are good folks. I mean, granted that we understand the origins and the fact that systematically it was instituted as a slave patrol, but it's like what it is today now. We just can't say fuck everybody. Like, we ain't got no good officers like Cheryl Nicole Dosey speaking out against the darn on corruption. Like we can't point to numerous officers who have spoken out against the injustices that are going on. So yeah, Jules, I wasn't feeling you on the F the police type tidbit, honey. That was giving me a little bit too much. Okay, so once again, moving on, we got Mega Body giving us impromptu sex siren tease, honey. I was like, come on through, darn on Mega Body giving me this darn on number right here. You know, because I've been seeing you from a distance as well, honey.
Work it, 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 work it.
I don't know what in the P-Valley is going on.
Jules over there giving old lap dance tease with old nasty tongue like that. I was like, Child, once again, I can understand that why this was giving old black freaky doggone essence, honey. Now we done took old seductress turn once again. I can understand why Becky and Brad wasn't invited into this one, honey, because you know they freakiness and black freakiness. You know that's not compatible with her. Like it would have threw the vibe off. So once again, I'm not hating on it being black only because once again, this was giving some old Jill Scott. Y'all know how seductress Jill Scott be giving, honey. Jill Scott be doggone making love to the mics and shit. This was giving me old Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Eartha Kitt and everything, honey. And speaking of Eartha Kitt, then we got another doggone singer giving us Etta James, honey. At last, my love has come along and my troubles over. I was like, honey, we're just going through all of the damn motions, honey. We going through anger. We're going through lust. We're going through doggone sensual. We're going through passion and romance. I was like, honey, this is just giving all the damn vibes, child. And then that was that, honey. Next thing we know, here goes the damn Zoom calls. And this is what darn gonna have me start taking the damn notes. Y'all say DivaWuan don't be paying attention. That's why I say, you know what? For here on out, throughout the rest of these 10 months that we got, because you know Melly B darn gonna likes to, although shit, bitch surprised me this time. I wasn't expecting this darn gonna episode to come out until like, you know, the week before my birthday, which is on the 12th. Honey, bitch darn gonna gave us a late Christmas gift, dropped this shit on the 28th, honey. Although, I'm still wondering with darn on Lester, I'm wondering why we still can't get this time right, though. Why we keep wanting to drop this shit? I done told your ass, this 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night is not working for nobody. I don't give a damn who the few people who are watching. Honey, if you want this shit to be bumping like Chasing Atlanta with the chat line, honey, that shit needs to be before 10 o'clock at night. So, the next upload, Lester, because you got a whole month, because we know we ain't going to release the next one until damn near February, child. I would be shocked if the next one actually comes out in January. I don't know. He released the other one December, what, 27, 28 on a Wednesday. The next one might become like the third week of January. But we know damn well it ain't going to be before Martin Luther King Day. So you have enough time to catch this video. The darn gonna premiere that, because once again, now this is the trick with, you know, uploading. Long as you darn gonna have it uploaded beforehand, you don't have to worry about no, you know, no graphics issue, because you know when you try to first upload it in real time for the premiere, it starts to premiere like 144 quality. Just upload it a few days in advance and then have it set the darn on premiere, and then you don't have to worry about it. It'll instantly premiere in darn on HD quality. No darn on lags or anything. Just have it set at a darn on time between 7 and 9:30. That's all I'm asking. But anyways, back to the damn Zoom call. We got Melly B and Alyssa on the Zoom call, honey. Alyssa darn on rolling up her darn on Mary Jane. I was like, come on through, Mary Jane. Although I'm still confused about Georgia, because I could have sworn Georgia wasn't really all that with the darn. So we just over here just showcasing all the Mary Jane and darn Georgia, as if Georgia ain't got no darn. Honey, don't y'all have darn Alyssa? Although shit, she white. If anybody, I hate to say it like this, but hell, if anybody dare say they might not fuck with darn Alyssa rolling up, honey. I guess y'all said well shit, they ain't darn gonna kick in the motherfuckers those that had all the darn on hundreds of pounds of marijuana spread all throughout the shit a couple months back. I guess Alyssa's darn gonna okay with this darn gonna personal darn gonna bag that she rolling, honey. Okay. I think it's still a little bit darn on A little bit too much though, considering, you know, certain folks be watching, other folks be, and I ain't trying to have nobody get in trouble, doggone they don't get kicked in, and folks doggone getting arrested on some drug charges. But anyways, Alyssa is inviting everybody to the doggone ice skating or whatnot. Mega Body joins the doggone call, and it looked like he was at Planet Fitness. Speaking of Planet Fitness, DivaWuan's New Year goal, honey. I'm going to get this body back right and tight, honey. Y'all know my body done got a little bit slouchy, cellulite, starting to show a little bit. The thighs ain't as what they used to be. The booty, you know, it's still there, but it ain't giving like what it's supposed to give. So, honey, DivaWuan about to go on ahead and put that dollar down and get back in the gym a damn self, honey. Shit, it only costs $120 a damn year, so. And it's open up 24/7, and we ain't got no restrictions no more, even in light of the COVID, except, you know, social and you know, who's close to each other like that in the gym any damn way? At least not me anyway. So, child, I'm about to go ahead and get this body back right and tight, honey. But anyways, yeah, Mega Body's at Planet Fitness. Eugene, we did not need to know that your ass was on the damn toilet, honey. Like, no, girl. I know you know when nature calls, but girl, we did not have to know that, honey. It's like, girl, you should have just lied and said, honey, I'm in the bed naked, honey. I'm in the midst of getting dressed. We did not need to know you was on the toilet, honey. But anyways, I think at this point, old boy gets off the call. Damn, it slipped my mind who old boy is. Y'all know the perfect example. Cash Dinero. I don't know why his name slipped my mind, y'all. It's been a long darn gone week, y'all. Y'all know the folks been killing me over here at Amazon, so my mind is darn gone discombobulated. But at this point, Mega Body is being informed by Alyssa about the lost and found. And, you know, then we get to darn gone everybody except, ironically, Jules made it to the ice skating ring. And this was not darn going Alyssa on no clap back. Like, bitch, you ain't invite me to my motherfucking shit. I mean, to your motherfucking shit. I ain't inviting you to here. No. Jules, for whatever reason, she had something going on. Mulatto also didn't come. And there's no issues with Alyssa and Mulatto. So, I don't know what was going on with Mulatto that week. She can feel free to chime in if she got a channel. I don't never see Mulatto. I think at this point, Mulatto, and I can understand why Dante probably wouldn't want the doggone talk with Diva. But at this point, I think I've chatted with everybody except for Dante and Mulatto at this point. I don't know where Mulatto was at. I don't see Mulatto anywhere in the social media. Is Mulatto active on the social media? I be seeing her here and there on her social media, but I don't be seeing her nowhere. Like, but damn, what's going on with Mulatto, honey? But Mulatto wasn't at the event, y'all. So, here where it gets messy again. Let me go ahead and take my drink for this, y'all. Just like I had to get on motherfucking, Eugene and Mega Body when they was messy a few months back. Cash, I guess this was just your episode. Darn gone Cash was being the messy butch queen this darn gone episode. Because now, Cash done made it a point to darn gone bring up the situation that happened at the darn gone club, right? The Harlem's event. But this is where I'm still getting on Cash about being a fucking hypocrite. And Melly, now that you've seen the episode play out, I want to know your opinion, girl, on your good Judy. Just like I called Jules out about her friends being hypocrites. You know, both Mega Body and Eugene. Now it's your turn, girl, to darn tell me what was going on with your friend with this Tevin situation. Because at this point, as he's darn gonna informing you of this shit, Dante's name still ain't came up. I was like, okay, first you argue with darn Tevin, and you darn still loving up on darn Dante. Now here you go darn giving half truths, darn mentioning darn what Tevin said. But didn't mention nothing about Doggone Dante. And once again, Dante was the motherfucker that actually brought the motherfucking shit up with Melly B. So once again, now Doggone Melly B coming in off of some funk energy, off of some 20 on 10 shit. Cause Doggone Melly B don't got the full context of Doggone Tevin saying what he said. So y'all hold on to that, honey. And then, speaking of Doggone Dante, here goes Doggone Dante making his comments about Doggone Melly and Cash being a good couple. I was like, if this ain't some love triangle type shit, love triangle. Y'all know I'm still in season 5 of Love Triangle, right? And it was like, you know, him saying that reminded me of Clint on Doggone Triangle, jealous of Doggone Bart and Ashton's relationship because both of them used to be his exes at different points in time. But the difference is, ain't nobody trying to claim you, Mr. Doggone Harpy Toes. So it's like both of them have had a rendezvous of sorts with you, but nobody don't want to claim you, boo boo, because they still out here lying, talking about they just slept in the bed with you and ain't done nothing. Okay. Like I said, the way that you moving, honey, I wouldn't darn gonna claim your ass either. So, honey, I don't blame Melly B and Cash De Niro for lying every time they get a chance, honey. But anyways, yeah, they Dante darn low key jealous of darn Melly and Cash friendship or whatnot. Then darn Cash first tried to be vague about who mentioned what, and Tevin, honey, for y'all to say Tevin is an old scared bitch or whatnot as far as flip-flopping on situation, honey, Tevin was darn bold with it. Honey, Tevin said, bitch, darn put a name on it in my Arc Boy voice from darn Love and Hip Hop. Bitch, we know you talking about me. Don't be going around to Mayberry Bush talking about people said this and people said that. Because the thing is this. Technically, multiple people did say stuff because Dante once again said some shit. But Cash, we know damn well is smitten with Dante. So when he's saying they, he ain't even really including darn Dante. He's really solely focusing on Tevin for whatever reason I don't know. And darn Tevin was like, bitch, I got time today. Me and my motherfucking darn sprayed on hairline got time the motherfucking day. So now them two darn going to that. I was like, damn. Like, why can't Cash, boo, girl, and you can't even say that this is a bad edit, because at this point it's like it's only so much editing can damn do, honey. It's only so much splicing and stuff that darn editing is responsible for. But anyways, moving on, child, moving on. So yeah, after darn Cash and darn Tevin have they darn tit, honey. Oh, Melly B with the confessional. Once again, I'm going to go on. As y'all see in the confessional, once again, Melly B is under the false impression that at the time that the comment was said by Tevin, that everybody was at the event that supposed to be there. He's not even aware at the time that Megabody was not there. And that Rico's name came up as far as I believe was Rico going to be there that night. So once again, Jules don't have a problem with any of these two people. So when Tevin darn mentioned who else supposed to be coming, it was generally a darn statement who supposed to be arriving. Once again, darn Dante name ain't been called up yet. But moving on from there, honey. Then we got Melly darn misinterpreting the hand gestures. Here we go with the clips again. Y'all, we just, damn, I might as well darn put about half the episode up in here at this point.
You putting your finger in my face. You don't know me like that. Are you crazy?
As y'all can see, the hand ain't nowhere near Melly B's face, y'all.
Yeah. You see the hand? You see the hand? Yep.
So the thing is this, both of y'all was sitting together. Tevin is a little itty bitty thing sitting down. Melly, I don't know how tall your lanky behind is, but we know you significantly taller than both Cash and Doggone Tevin. And you more, boisterous in your personality and whatnot. And it's like, girl, y'all was already 2 inches from each other. And Doggone him, if my thing is this, if you're close enough where if I'm just waving my hands like this, I'm not even stretching my hands out and I'm close to your face, you're way too close up on me. Because if I'm Doggone naturally expressive with my hands, but I'm keeping my hands within distance, unless I'm reaching my hands out towards you, you don't have the right to say, well, you had your hands in my face. It's like, no, you happen to have gotten too close up to me. And as a result of me being naturally expressive with my hands, my hand inadvertently got close near your... And even then, Tevin's hands was more so closer to his face than to Doggone Melly B, as y'all seen from the Doggone clip. So Melly B, once again, putting 20 on Doggone 10 in the heat of the Doggone moment. So... now Doggone Mr. Clean got to come in. Mr. Clean got to Doggone do like James Caldwell and try to clean it up a little bit. Honey, Doggone separate people before shit hit the fan. So Melly B's Doggone getting separated, right? And girl, Tevin, now this is where your ass now get called out. Now I was with you throughout this whole episode, but girl, this is where you lost me. Now, the moment that Doggone Melly B rolled her ass right back, and you Doggone said, if my hands was in your face, I would have slapped you. The moment that Doggone Melly B rolled up like this, I heard you, bitch, was looking for me. Here I go. Honey, the moment that he rolled up on you like, here I go. Honey, you supposed to be in... Matter of fact, if I can find that Doggone scene from the Doggone Mister where you did that Doggone slap on that boyfriend, like, pow, I'm going to include it right here.
And that's exactly what I'm doing, sir. Man. Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Don't put your hands...
It's like, girl, where was that same energy as your character from the Doggone Mister? I'll be damned if Melly B would have rolled her Doggone sample size ass on the Doggone up to me. Because the bitch would have been right on the floor, just like Doggone carpet, but she would have been blended in right with the Doggone floor. You supposed to gave her a good old slap down, honey, like your character did. The fact that you did not do nothing but just Doggone stand up and call her a bitch, I was like, okay, Tevin. Girl, you got to concede defeat on this one. Your ass Doggone low key got punked down. You really didn't want the smoke. Now my thing is this: you was in the right the whole time, but girl, now you trying to initiate it to fighting stuff, and it's like, Cash, you orchestrated this whole shit because Tevin was totally innocent. Melly B, in a way, is Doggone going off of misguided information. You sitting over there in the cut giving mean mug teas. And it's like, and meanwhile, Dante over there in the Doggone side cut, Doggone totally scot-free. Because I didn't see Melly B give Doggone Dante none of that energy. Because he ain't even aware that Dante was the one that brought his name up. So, Cash, all this shit falls back on your trifling ass. This damn episode. Child, boo. But anyways, that was the episode in a nutshell, y'all. Then we get to where everybody's been mentioning this whole season. We get to the Doggone Retreat. I'm not going to go too much in it. I'm going to save most of my thoughts from when the episode comes out. Now some of y'all have accused me being on Jules' payroll and all this, that, and the third. I'm still Jules. Girl, I don't know why you couldn't fast zap me my check, honey. My Doggone paycheck still coming. I don't know what happened to the owl. Honey, the owl, like Doggone Harry Potter's owl, must have got hit with a death spell because my check never arrived in the mail, child. No. But needless to say, you might as well void the check, honey. Because, honey, it look like I got to get on your ass next episode. Child, boo. Although I'm going to get on Doggone Jules for a whole different reason. than what y'all are getting on Jules for. Y'all darn on, y'all was harping about Alyssa. You know what, second thought, I'm going to hold my views, but I know I'm going to be on the opposite side of the opinion spectrum. I'm just going to say this. I'm trying to figure out what done change between this episode and darn on the next episode. Even hearing the darn on phone call, I didn't hear where there was any disrespect within the message. Now, once again, not to say what Jules didn't do was insensitive, but still, the way that this is being portrayed, I don't like this edit that they're trying to give Jules. So, Jules, I'm going to come to your defense a little bit, but girl, in the same... Girl, matter of fact, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Jules, I hope the next episode you got your darn on good old wig grip on. Because, girl, I'm going to have to snatch you up a little bit for a whole different reason. I'm going to defend you in one end, and I'm going to have to darn on get you together on the other one. Because, child, this was some fucked up shit. And then we see darn going room snatching gate. It's like, at this point, with all these episodes, I think they just be doing this for comedic relief. It's like, at this point in the game, why can't everybody on a show just have a decent room? Why is we still, in the history of reality television, arguing about damn bedrooms in dang on the year 2020, 2021? Like, this don't make no damn sense. Somehow, darn on Cash bedroom got taken. We'll discuss this in the darn on next episode. But anyways, y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. This darn on episode was just a hot, darn on sensual, seductress, good vocal ass mess, honey. Y'all leave y'all thoughts down below on this episode. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Hopefully we will be back with episode 11 before Valentine's Day, child.